There was no mention either of an individual, nor there was a mention of any bomb, nor was there a mention of any kind of weapon. But our main concern was it was generic enough that we needed to take precautionary action.
School officials and police call for heightened security at one area high school. Good evening, I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Nicole Kahn. A late-night threat at a Frankfort school made for a chaotic morning for students and parents.
Renetta Dupos was there. She tells us more about it this evening. Renetta?
Well, Jeff, Nicole, the school day was unusual for Frankfort Senior High School students. Instead of one police officer, there were 20, and instead of hot breakfast, they were searched. Police began searching Frankfort Senior High School at 4 this morning, making sure the building was safe for students, who arrived just after 7. Community School Superintendent Kevin Karras says the winding single-file line included a detailed search of each pupil.
Students went through an area where they would actually leave their backpacks. Then they moved into an area where they would go through a metal detector. The metal detector process then was completed after about 2 hours.
Karras says staff members found the threat scribbled on a student bathroom wall. He says it was generic in nature.
There was no mention either of an individual, nor there was a mention of any bomb, nor was there a mention of any kind of weapon. But our main concern was it was generic enough that we needed to take precautionary action.
We caught up with a few students leaving for some off-campus obligations. Junior Victoria Stock says rumors are swirling about just what's on that wall.
It was something stupid about, like, everyone will die on June 8th, but it was some pointless thing that it should have been known that was probably not really going to happen.
Stock says waiting to be searched took a long time and many students became annoyed.
It was worse than going through an airport. We stood around and waited for a long time. We were almost standing as much as we were sitting in the auditorium.
The threat did not keep seniors from taking final examinations, but all the chaos makes you wonder, was this a good old-fashioned senior prank?
I don't think it's a senior prank. I think it's just some immature kid trying to... I bet he thought nothing would come of it, but it was a big inconvenience.
Now, once students returned to class, the school was on a limited lockdown. Karras says tomorrow and Wednesday, which is the last day of school, things will be back to normal. Renetta Dupos, News Channel 18.